Shalom, hey everybody, welcome to Israel, welcome to Israel. I cannot believe we made it, we are finally here. I can finally say welcome to Israel to everybody. First, this nation was completely closed for so long if you didn't have Israeli papers. Then Israel started slowly opening up for vaccinated tourists. That is changing. I know so many people around the world has been counting the days until the borders would open for everybody. That is happening March 1st. You heard me right. Very soon. So, in order to get in here, you need to take a PCR test 72 hours before flying. Of course, it has to be negative. There's a form online that needs to be filled out. I believe it's 48 hours before. And then arriving in Ben Gurion Airport, everybody has to take another PCR test. And then you have to go into isolation, either in a rented apartment or a hotel room where you're going in isolation for 24 hours or until you get a text or a message saying your test was negative. And then, oh baby, you are free to move around and walk in the Holy Land. Oh, we are so excited. I had a meeting today in one of the big hotels. It was empty. The sweet lead or the manager of that hotel, the owner, was saying, Jane, it's been so tough for 2 years, but it's opening now. So, I mean, hundreds and thousands of people have been struggling because they are working in the tourist industry, you know, tour operators, travel agencies, hotels, tourist guides. It's been very hard. So you run out and you buy your plane ticket and come to Israel. Of course, you need to look into the airlines. I don't know what airlines, if there is airlines who is saying, well, you can't fly unless you're vaccinated. These are you need to figure that out. You also, of course, need to figure out what happens if you do indeed test positive for COVID while you are here. If you need to see a doctor, you need to be in isolation and all of these. So I will suggest that you go on the website of the Israeli authorities, the tourist ministry, maybe the Ministry of Interior, and you get the latest updates. So we cannot wait to see you back here in Israel. We have counted the days, as I know a lot of you have been counting the days. So I am still standing here in this rental apartment. Allow me to just finish by giving a personal update because people are asking about me. I rented this little apartment for 3 months after staying in the same apartment for 5 full years. So I need a new home April 1st. So just please allow me again to push out my donation platforms. There's a Gofundme page that was beautifully written by a friend of mine in America. It tells my story, my background, what brought me to Israel, what have I been doing in Israel, what am I doing here, and why you can help me to continue to be that voice that is coming against so much lies and propaganda and hate against Israel. It's I strongly urge you, please share out that Gofundme page. If you can't help, maybe someone else can. And because it tells my whole story. And I kind of need to start over. The money that is raised on that page has been used for the last 6 months to keep me alive here. There is a tax deductible donation platform in America. And then there is a PayPal. For those of you who don't know, well, for all the times that I've been here, I have been doing all of this work by myself, not funded by anyone, not sent here by anyone. I don't have a salary or paycheck coming in every month. I am solely living by people who says, wow, You know, God is saying, I will bless those that bless Israel. I want to bless Israel. And one way of doing that is just to sow into me and say, but Jane, I'm benefiting from your work. I'm benefiting from your blogs, for the things you're writing, from your videos, giving us updates. And I want to bless Israel through your voice. That's the only income that I have, and it's very expensive in this country. So if this tickles your heart, if you have been looking to some sort of way to bless Israel, to sow into Israel, I am one person that you can literally change my life and make a huge impact in saying, you know what, Jane, I want to help you to continue to be in Israel. I want to help you to move into a new and safe home where you can continue your work and being that voice out of Jerusalem. I would really appreciate it. So, yay! Doing a happy dance. March 1st, borders are opening to Israel. Go on the website of the Israeli authorities. Make sure you know all the details. And then we can't wait to see you back in the Holy Land. Bye.